Lisa Fry and Sam Fry of My Mystical Life. How are you this evening? It's almost 7 p.m. Central Time. And of course, I didn't bring in my folder to know what tomorrow night's festivities are. It's okay. It's all right. I know what it is. Tomorrow is shamanic questions and answers and chat. Tomorrow, that one ornament looks really out of place. Like really out of place. Wait when it spins, that white one. It's just like there. Look at it.
It's not an ornament.
It is an ornament.
Snow.
It's not snow. It's an ornament. Snow, it's not. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Here we are here in the evening. So it's a little bit. Hello.
Hello, Laura Keating. How are you tonight?
So we have a story. Can I tell the story?
I don't know which story.
We have. I went to. Buford, you are in the way, man. So I went to the. Okay, so I was getting ready to go to the post office, and I was in a hurry because I was going to the post office, and I go to step out the door, and because I had forgot to put the packages for the postman to take, so I wanted to get them on today's, outgoing whatever, and so I walk out there, and there's this huge cooler on the porch, and I'm going, what in the world is this cooler? And it was so funny because I'm sorry, I have a really weird sense of humor, and all I could think of was my dad's lung transplant. I'm like, who's dropping body parts in the house? You have to have a sense of humor about these kind of things, right? So this is the cooler. Here's cooler. And I didn't even look. I couldn't see who it was from. So I'm like, okay. So I'm heading to the post office, and I'm like, hey, I'm calling around to people. I'm like, did you leave meat on my porch? So thank you very much, Laura Keating. I can't wait to try those little apple tarts. And Merry Christmas. We're going to set.
No, I'm. You're good. Continue.
Okay. So we're on this evening for. Hi, everybody. I know you have to have a sense of humor. You have to have a twisted sense of humor. And I actually typed a message to you like, so now you're dropping organs on the porch. I was laughing. I erased it. I'm like, oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We shall enjoy the charbroiled.
And in January, we're all going to meet up in Kansas City, and we're going to spend a weekend, right? Are you kidding me?
Who in the world is this?
Oh, she actually hit a button. I think somebody actually hit a button.
Hi.
I thought it was Glenn.
How you doing?
I thought it was Glenn. So, hello, coconuts. So anyways, you took a nap with your aquarium today. Best nap, aquamarine. That's okay.
Aquarium.
Glenn messaged me earlier, and he's like, he was talking about the Pentagon. Okay, he said something about the Pentagon, and I misread it, and I read Pendragon. And I went down the whole "Let's go to the Ren Fair." He's like, "What are you talking about? Are we going to Camelot? What's going on?" And then I read back. You thought corona vaccinations? No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
You got jokes, Laura Keating. That's funny. That's some funny shit right there.
I'm never to call you there. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Hey, Beth Fry. Yeah.
What up, Fry?
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do some readings. We're gonna do some chit chat. Last night's class was on aquamarine. So if you guys were in class,
Was it on aquamarine?
Gosh darn it! What if
that's interesting?
It was on amethyst.
Amethyst, citrine, and
the difference between heat treated and regular.
Amethyst and citrine.
Amethyst and citrine.
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit briefly about Super 7. But
there were 24 people on the live class last night, you guys. That's amazing.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, no vaccinations for me either. And
Nope.
I have a serious issue with the shots anyways, so it wasn't going to happen anyways. But yeah, no.
What up, Texas?
Yeah. Hello from England. England. Hello. So we are going to amethyst and citrine. Like, yeah. I'm glad. I hope everybody had a good time. because that's the way our classes are going to go from now on, is that live format.
Most of our classes, most
of our classes, because we do travel here and there. So anything that is going to be,
why are we killing you, Jude?
Anything that's going to be in our travel time, we will have to probably do a recording of, but we don't anticipate anything like that. No vax for me either, Laura. Michigan, hello, Michigan. It's cold there. It's cold here. It snowed. So we're going to do some readings. We are going to chit chat tomorrow nights. If you guys are in the shamanic, is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central. The Zoom link will be posted for the shamanic and the private shamanic group to do the chat for that. And then Monday's class is going to be on the Pleiadians. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Vegas, nice, wonderful. How are you? Linda Champagne, I'm on the fence with Vax, but I'm sick right now. So my father is going to be, he says he is going to be one of the first to get it if he possibly get it. And I understand it. He can't get out of his house. He can't go anywhere. He hasn't been able to leave his house since March with his lung transplant. So,
and a friend of his son tested positive, and they had all been hanging out
at his house
and riding around town in the truck. And fortunately, he did not. His buddy and him did not. I think
you butt dialed us, Brenda Springer. Did you see that? I thought it was Glenn. I'm like, Glenn. But yeah, you guys.
That or your dad?
Huh?
Yeah, your dad. Your dad's famous for calling right when you're doing
I know. They find I swear they have radar. So let's go in. We're gonna do some I know we're gonna work on some Akashic records. I know that I have a bunch of animal totems that we're gonna work on this evening. And Mr. Fry's probably gonna end up pulling some cards as well. I'm tier 2 because I teach, just don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun, Laura and Nancy, because it was a fun class. I'm much meaner when I do class. So I'm like, okay, this is your guys' time to talk. They're not uploaded. The class is not uploaded yet. I still am working on that, getting everything processed. So if you guys are wondering what we're talking about our weekly intuitive classes that are late bloomer classes. So anybody that's looking for ongoing intuitive information, our first tier is $11.11 a month. Oh, you want to grab the big, beautiful Orby thing over there? This month's giveaway.
You're as bad as the dog. You wait till I get comfortable.
Yeah. Keep it up. This month's giveaway. Now, yesterday, the prize went out for Diana. She won the blue melting quartz. It was huge blue melting quartz. We give away something really awesome each month. So we've given away calcites, big calcites. We've given away the blue smelting sphere. We've done fluorites. We have done some other stuff I can't remember. And this is this month's giveaway, which will be given away the first Saturday in January. And if you're a member in December and you're in good standing at the end of the month, then you're in the drawing for this.
I think this first Saturday.
Jennifer keeps going, I'm down for an Akashic record. Go ahead, what?
So I think that first Saturday is the 2nd of January. I can't remember for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
So so citrine, we're giving away this beautiful.
Oh, go back. Look at the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
That's my special girl. Anyways, this is, as we discussed last night, a piece of natural.
Ooh, oh my gosh, look at that. This is the giveaway, you guys.
Yeah, this is a natural citrine. This is not heat treated citrine. As we discussed that last night.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay.
In great detail, and we did identify this stone a lot last night.
So Katja's on here. I didn't see her thingy go by. Hi, Colleen. It is a beautiful, beautiful crystal. So if everybody could share one time, that'd be fantastic. Let's go ahead and get going, because I'm going to read for Sebastian Roberts. Sebastian Roberts, I want to talk. Sebastian, I want to go into something different, because I really didn't anticipate any mediumship right off the gate here. But I want to talk about somebody that may have passed away that had I don't know if they had some sort of issue on the side of their head. Doesn't feel like a whole head problem. Maybe they fell or was in an accident and had one side in the front, maybe more towards the front hurt. of their face. I definitely get almost like an impact feeling when it comes to that. I'm not, I feel like this is more of a male energy actually. And sinus issues, a lot of sinus. I'm not going to do it online. It's like, somebody snorts their nose and has a tissue. Somebody always blowing their nose because they have a problem. I really feel that this person, I'm not sure that they actually passed away from this. I think they might have been in an accident, passed away later, because I also feel like there was some discomfort in the jaw. Okay, I feel like this was probably an injury they lived with for a while. I feel like almost like maybe there were teeth lost or somebody had a bridge or something like that in their mouth from it. Your dad, you've needed him. Okay. I just need you to know, and oh gosh, and as you said that, like my whole side of my face was like, I had a lot of sensation just pop up in the side of my face there. And I have to tell you, for my first read of the evening, that for somebody to come across this quickly and with this much push, because there's a lot of push here. I'm putting my hand to my ear because I mean, there's just, when I have a lot of message come through, it's like someone's pushing on the side of my head like this. So to have somebody come across like that and say, hey, here I am. No, there's validation that I'm around. That means they're there. They want you to know that, and they want you to feel them around you. So if you feel and you're thinking about him often, just know there's a reason for that. You're never alone. You're never alone. Anytime you think about him, he's there. He's there constantly. And I don't know what he's talking about. And I wish I knew exactly what it was, because he's talking about some kind of, I don't know, it's not a ruffle of the hair or anything, but like maybe like a shove or a nudge or something like that. He's talking about something like that.
Nudge.
So we're going to call it a nudge.
Nudge.
I don't know if that is anything that is he's given as a validation or anything like that, but it's just like some special little, just a reason for me to hit Sam at the moment. No, I'm kidding.
You saw it here first, domestic abuse. I am a victim.
So I just feel like there's some sort of indication or some sort of some sort of thing that he would say you would recognize, you would know. A nudge, better than noogie. That just know that when you are thinking, yes, I got shoved. Okay, all right, good, thank you, because I'm going, wow. So just know he is around. Okay, he's around, and he's with you all the time. And give me 1 second, because I'm trying to come across with the image, the information he's giving me is like, only if you knew how much he gets to watch things that are going on in your life. And it's almost as if there's a baseball reference in there or something like that. Like, yeah, boy, I don't know if that's a baseball reference or whatever, but he's like giving you it's not a baseball reference, attaboys or something like that. So just know you're never alone. I hope that helps. I really do, because he's very, very adamant that he come across very first. And I don't do mediumship. Anybody that watches knows I don't do mediumship till later on, because I usually hold them off for a while. I'm like, you guys got to stand in line. It's okay. But this guy's like, really? No, you got to know. So let us move on. I hope that is helpful. Hi, everybody. It is good to see everybody. It's wonderful. It's 3 days now. Our tree is still spinning. I can't believe that. We got it. And it was supposed to spin, and it made this weird clicking noise. And so I turned it off so the house didn't burn down. And I turned it back on. Look, there it goes. Woohoo. Okay. Let us look around. And what I do, you guys, is I will go through the feed. I go all the way up and I go all the way down. Drives Sam batshit crazy.
You see, I'm not even paying attention to that.
So I'm going to go around through the feed, and I'm going to find who to work with. And if I call your name, make sure you comment, because I go from the top to the bottom, and we pull on who my guides say. We're going to go here. We're going to go with Monette. Monette.
Where's the name?
Right here. Monette. First thing I want to say is you have a very good protector guide. And I don't say this very often because normally I'm just like, I'm happy, lucky, and I just go into your energetic field and your guides are like, hi, how you doing? And I'm like, awesome. And we sit in there and we kind of chit chat. But your guide's kind of like, what are you doing?
Can I help you?
Yeah. Like that. So that's really, really interesting.
What's your business here?
Do you have a hall pass?
Yeah.
So
You want to see your papers?
So I want to say that this is a lifetime, and I know this is a blanket statement, and I'm going to do it because that's what they're showing me, of extreme ups and downs that you have picked for yourself. And I need you to pay attention to your energy when things are going on. Don't get, you're talking to me? Yeah, right, Laura? Right. Your guides talk about the watchtowers. Your guides talk about, you guys, we have the best group of people, you guys. I mean, seriously. Your guides talk about the watchtowers. They give me the directions, and they talk the 4 directions, and they talk about the watchtowers, and how you are guarded emotionally on multiple fronts. Now, I don't know if that actually means that you yourself are guarded, or if your guides are guarding you. You'll know the answer to that. But there's a reason for this, and it has to do with past lives. It has to do with past choices. You love the spinning tree. Thank you. It's kind of fun, isn't it? I feel like you've had some sacred past lives. I feel like you've had past lives that you were somebody in charge of dealing out the fates to other people. So this lifetime, they're trying to bring you into a higher vibration. They're trying to bring you into a much more peaceful and higher vibration. So if you start to feel the need to meditate more, please jump into that. Is anyone else freezing on and off? You went on and off twice. Is everybody else's video okay? What are you doing? Oh my God, no.
I'm trying to hear. I'm just trying to hear. Too loud?
Mm-hmm. So I really feel like, and I hate to even go into this time frame. I really kind of feel like it's very Inquisition time frame. Actually, I feel like this was a person that was and had the ability to make life and death choices for people, and this lifetime is kind of balancing that out. You've had a couple in between, okay, probably more than a couple, but this lifetime, they're trying to bring you up higher. They're trying to raise your vibration. So pay attention when your ears are buzzing. You have set yourself back here right now for the perfect time for ascension. And by the way, I also have to say, I feel like you're an older soul. I feel like you are somebody that has been around the block a couple times. I actually talk about Lemuria and predating Lemuria. What that means. And they talk about, actually they show, they're showing me, it's a natural disaster. They're showing me a natural disaster. I don't know why they want you to know so much. They're talking about a natural disaster, and they're talking about your extremes, highs and lows and ups and downs, where you've been the victim, you've been the person doing the victimizing, all of these things. So you're right now, you're on more of an easygoing pass lifetime. Okay, let's raise our vibrations a little bit more and not do the whole judgment and being judged kind of thing. So just make sure you're enjoying it. And that's the key here. Enjoying the energy that you're in. Enjoying the energy you're in, because you have learned a lot from multiple past lifetimes. And this is kind of a pass, like a whole pass, just to have a nice ascension feeling coming in, downloads, and bringing in more new energy. You really are interesting. And I kind of knew you would be as soon as I ran into that guide. I'm like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Because I normally don't run into guides that want to run interference like that. Everybody has them. Don't get me wrong. Everybody has them. I usually just stroll right by. and yours is like, no, we gotta. It's like getting a metal detector run over here at the airport kind of thing. Interesting. Okay. Moving on. You're very welcome, Sebastian. I hope that helps. Lisa, is the Pharaoh Akhenaten's brother Totems actually the Moses from the Bible? I don't know. I have no answer. I ain't gonna blow smoke up your butt either. I don't know. I'm not gonna reach out right now and ask, but I will. I'm not ignoring the question. I just don't have the right time for me to do that right now. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. We have some new things coming up. Most of the classes are going to be going live. Of course, we started our first one last night with Sam's Crystal class. The cruise coming up in 2022.
Live for the membership.
Yes, live for the membership. We also have the weekly intuitive class is going to be coming back into fruition. It's going to be a thing again. So if you guys go to weekly intuitive class, that's the really super amazing name of the group, weekly intuitive class, and
on Facebook
and follow that. We'll be doing hour-long classes we're trying to figure out it's once every week or once every 2 weeks. We're not sure yet. So you can find that at weekly intuitive class on Facebook. Let's see, what else do we have? Ellie Coyle, what are you doing up? Go back to bed. Okay.
Hi, Ellie.
Yeah, it's freezing up for you guys.
Good night, Ellie.
Good night, Ellie. Good night, Ellie.
Good night, John boy.
Good night, Sue Ellen.
I said go to bed.
We've done Peebles.
Go now. I said go to bed.
Go now. Get. In Virginia, we actually lived by Walton's Mountain. We weren't really super close, but it is really not called Walton Mountain. But
it's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. But we multiple times drove by the Drew Drop-In.
Oh, yeah. What was the name of that town?
I don't remember.
It's right.
It wasn't
there,
what it was called in the movie.
It was right there when you go across the river.
I don't remember. But we did go by the Drew Drop-In.
Didn't we? No.
I don't think so. Who knows what we're talking about? Yeah, the energy, I'll tell you what, we expect to have a lot of interference with our signal here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Who knows what we're talking about? Some of you will. Some of you won't. Go on now. Get. Laura sent you to sleep earlier within 5 minutes. 8 degrees? No. Jennifer Vaughn, you don't know? My dog went crazy when Sam yelled, "You're scaring people's dogs."
I have that effect on.
Yes, he does. He's terrifying, isn't he? Look at. I have that effect on people. Did she say that after you just said it or before?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Here. We have a drop in. Is it in Virginia? Hi. Isn't it like Little House on the Prairie? Jenna, you are you fail. You did not win that challenge. Oh.
That's wrong, Fry. God.
Do not collect $200 or get out of jail free because you've made me feel very old. No, Missouri. No, that's not it. Walton's Mountain. The Waltons. Do 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 do.
Just so y'all know, it's in Virginia.
Yeah, the Waltons. The Waltons. Damn it! See, she thought it was funny. T-shirts are a must. We do need T-shirts. We do need T-shirts. I've been working on logos. You guys watch out for My Mystical Life on the page. We're going to be posting some logos for you guys to peruse and go, I love you too, Jenna. Oh my gosh. It's the Waltons. Not Jim Bob. Not Sue Ellen. She's looking to find out what the town is.
Wow, honey. So it's really hard to nail it down because they've got multiple locations all over the state.
Schuyler, Virginia is where Ralph Walton.
That's where the house is, but we're talking about the town
that the Dewdrop Inn was in. Yeah. Moving on, tease. I'm working on it. I'm running into creative block. I've got so many creative things going on. How is this? No, it sucks. Front, My Mystical Life, back, moving on. Right? Yes, we do need T-shirts. Hello, everybody. Okay. Sue Ellen was Dallas. Mary Ellen was Waltons. Sue Ellen.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Was Sue Ellen on the Waltons too? I think Sue Ellen was on the Waltons too. Sam's still looking. He's still looking. He's actually looking at back roads on the map in Virginia.
Okay, I just remember how we got there.
I don't know how he remembers that because it was seriously like 14 years ago. I can't remember what happened 2 minutes ago.
Well, we drove that route. So, I like to drive, and I'm a big map guy. So
okay, crystals, T-shirts with crystals that light up. All right, now we're getting a little. Aaron, you're right. It was Aaron. No, Mary Ellen Walton. There was an Ellen in there. There was an Ellen. Sue Ellen was on Dallas. Dallas was cool. Squirrel. I know. Okay, we're back off track here. So common. All right, everybody, go ahead to My Mystical Life and click like if you're not a member of our wonderful community of smart asses. We do have our share of smarty pants. And they make it amazing. So, here we go. Let's see. I got to figure out what I'm doing here. I got to figure out what I'm doing. You're heading down to eat. Go have nice dinner. Okay, let's see.
Well, it's been a long time.
Let's go with Kelly Hansen. Kelly Hansen, we're gonna start with an animal totem.
That was Chase City. Sorry.
You have a very interesting animal totem. First of all, let's scroll down and see if you're still here. Don't worry about it, hon. Don't worry about it. Oh, there she is. Okay, Kelly Hansen. You're in the corner drawing Tigger on the wall. Okay, awesome. So I want to talk about a peacock. And I don't think I've ever done a peacock before, so give me a little leeway here.
You just want to fly.
You
gotta let me fly.
You gotta be a peacock, gotta fly.
Well, I give.
Laura says the front needs to say late bloomers and the back needs to say it was fun while it lasted, but we know we won't be invited back. Oh my gosh.
You know, it's I want to say it's pretty hard to get thrown off a ship, but this is not a challenge.
Oh my gosh. So let's go on. That's very distracting.
Well, then stop doing it.
So I want to talk about, my first initial thought was this was a white peacock, but that is not necessarily. But I think what they were trying to do was give the imagery of this big, huge, beautiful male peacock, by the way, with all the like you would think of it, the tails up, feathers up in the air, and actually just kind of showing, being like, here I am. Somebody look at me. Somebody notice me. Somebody acknowledge that I am who I am and that it's okay to be who I am. I feel like you're living like a little bit different things here. I think that you have this, I need to be seen, yet a little bit of a step back from that where I don't want to be out so far that people, that I'm very vulnerable. But I don't know, it's almost like you've got this buried piece of yourself that I need some recognition for some of the things I'm doing, but it's bad to ask. And it's really interesting because we've had some cards pulled about this here recently in the coffee chat mornings, where we have had people that are afraid afraid to have the recognition, and it's part of the reading that we're doing because we're told that it's bad to ask for accolades and that you're being selfish or you are shame on you for wanting the attention. You know what? This is the human experience. If you're here for the accolades, you're here for the acknowledgement, don't be afraid to step out and color outside the lines, basically, and show a little bit of color in all aspects of your life. Live a little older, step forward a little bit with a little bit more confidence, and be more of who you're meant to be rather than who people think you should be if they think you should be quiet. Okay. I really feel like you should be living a little bit more of muchness. You should be using a little bit more muchness in your life to totally steal a movie reference. So I hope that helps, because your guides are putting that out there on a plate for you, saying, look deep, figure out who you are, and move forward with that without the fear of other people's thoughts about who you are. Because deep, even if you are not expressing who you are, you're still that person. You know that. You're still that person on the inside, even if you're not expressing it. You're still that person. It's just a matter of putting it out there. You're not changing so much as you're changing your outward expression of who you are. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, because you have guides that are like, there it is. So hopefully that's helpful. Isn't it nice to have Sam here with us? I remember when Sam was here. Wait, who are we talking to here? What's horrible? Gotcha. Yeah, step outside. Color outside those lines. Color outside those lines. Okay, so let's look at grumpy butt here. I need to put my phone down. I'm a teenage boy. I didn't put my phone down.
I was taking care of some things.
Okay.
There's a large part of my butt you can kiss right now.
Here we are sitting being super spiritual. And you know what? Here's what's really funny. A lot of people are going to be like, or not, probably not in here, but a lot of people would be like, well, they're not very spiritual. I expected to go in there and them to be like, la, 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 la. No, we don't. We are exactly, if you meet us in person, this is who we are. We are not going to be all sunshine and roses all the time, because we just aren't. We get along really well, though. Want to give me a online? Okay. So, but this is us. Anyways, we are fun people.
Damn it.
I know. It's like watching that train wreck for the comments. You guys we watch something online for the comments. Amber's like, I'm here for the comments. You just never know, especially when our jokesters are in the house. Okay. When our jokesters are in the house, you guys never know what's going to happen. And they're also going to be on the cruise. So that's why we're joking about, oh, hell no, we have no idea what's going to go on.
Ho, 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 hello. You're showing up as a Facebook user. Can you please move over to my mystical life? We can't see who you are. We can see your comments, but we can't see who you are.
Especially when Lisa brings out her balls. So show, hello, Fry family. Hello, Christy Elliott. Hello, hello, hello. So we are just, we are who we are, and that's okay. So let's, you know what? I want to pull a collective card. Are you okay over here?
Yeah.
What? Stop. I almost did it too. Did you guys see that? Like, what's wrong with your finger? Good. Okay. You're going to be put in the corner. Nobody put Sammy in the corner. Okay. Okay. I would like to pull a collective card. What cards do we have here?
You have your deck over there and that deck, and then there's this deck. And...
Hey, I have a couple decks over
you want
there.
the spirit animal one up there?
I've been looking at that one all day, so maybe.
Looking at you. Look at that big bear.
Yeah, I know that big bear over there just looking at me.
Yeah, well, let me go grab that big bear. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy.
Do it. Just do it. Do it.
Do it.
Okay. Do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh, hello. Okay. Hi, Anna Weaver.
Oh, I know.
Squirrel, shittle. We are here for the comments.
I am the cousin Eddie of the spiritual world.
No, Odin, nobody. Odin wants to make a step in. I have to tell him no. Okay, this deck is by Jody Bergsma.
I am
my
cousin
favorite,
Eddie.
My favorite oracle.
Go.
Oracle. My hair keeps moving.
Go.
My favorite.
You're gonna get the squirt bottle.
Jody Bergsma. Beautiful card. Spirit of the Animals Oracle. By the way, you guys, we don't have them in the store yet. They are in. We did get these in the small card variety. So I know I have a lot of people ask me where we get those cards, and guess what? I care now. Okay, you got fast. Oh my gosh. And I can't do this with these. Okay.
Well, here, they're
like the largest cards I own. Look at this. I can't even, and I have big man hands, you guys. I can't even. Oh, okay.
Well, they got a nice feel to them, though.
They do have a really nice feel. I think that what they do is they make them as large as they can, so you can't shuffle them. I don't understand. I mean, I really don't understand. I'm glad that makes sense to you, Kelly. Okay, guys. I'm going. He's shuffling for me because my man hands won't do it.
My man hands just about can't do it either.
Oh my gosh, Vicky. Laura replying to Vicky. I still make sure I have an underwear on in case of an accident. Clean.
Well, there is such a thing as TMI.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Here's our card. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I don't use this deck very often. Oh my goodness, this is a perfect card. Perfect. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Because I fight trying to figure out how to see through it. Look at that. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. You know how many people... And Sam says we need to pull another card. So this is the Loon. This is about being intuitive and listening to who you are rather than who people say you are. And when you start to touch and tap into that energy of yourself and your soul, that's when you start to live your authentic self. When we actually feel as if we have a rhythm moving forward, I mean, how many of us lose that rhythm? We feel knocked off course, and we don't have. Who's ever listened to Native American drumming and just gone, my heart, it just rings with me. The vibration really does connect and straighten out your energetic field. So what this is all about is living according to that beat, that drum beat, getting your energy in line. And the more you do that, the more you are going to connect. You're going to feel more confident being who you are, even if you're not doing intuitive work, if you're just trying to live your life. When you feel comfortable with who you are, you're always going to get further faster. Why? Because that's one of our major lessons in our human experience is being comfortable with who we are. We have to we come here for that. We come here for the love, the anger, the joy, the disappointments, all of those things. And when we start to really feel that ebb and flow and we take it as the course of what goes on in our life and we accept it and go with it rather than fight against it, that's when we really start to jive.
2020.
2020. 2020! We need t-shirts. We need t-shirts for 2020. Every powwow I go to, it stops me in my tracks. Absolutely.
Another one or another
one? No, I'm good. I'm good. I totally get that. This is going to sound a little corny to some people that don't understand this. I can feel that drum beat in past lives. Like I can feel that drum beat when I'm working a drum. I can feel that beyond this existence, like on a soul level back in the past lives where I have lived and beat the drum. So it's really an incredible energy, a really incredible feeling. Has anybody else experienced that where you're just like, it's very transcending, I guess is the best word for it, was just very transcending. We are going to have so many drums on that ship that they're going to wonder what the hell happened. We made it through 2020, right? We made it through. There are foot fetishes that would be.
What the bloody hell? What the bloody hell are we talking about over here?
I don't know. Sounds like he's trying to drum. Oh, I have a drum. I actually am like sitting here going, I want my drum. Mr. Fry, you want to go grab a drum?
Wow. Tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
Which one would you like, my love? The great big one?
Surprise me.
Okay.
Isn't it nice though that we
Here.
Yeah, I know. That is a big deck.
Would you please put that in?
I always feel bad saying it. I feel like it's wrong.
Huh?
I always feel like it's wrong. It's a big deck. I cannot help that. I'm sorry. That was not spiritual. Jennifer says a baby drum. A baby drum. The baby drums make higher pitches. Do intuitives feed off each other? I imagine that cruise is going to be lit with spirit. Yes. When a bunch of intuitives go into a room, when a bunch of intuitives sit in a room and work together, you guys, the energy is off the chart. You combine that and the fact that you're surrounded by water and energy, the flow of that water being another source of energy. Oh, it's just incredible. It really is incredible. A lot of people have epiphanies when they do things like this, these big, huge excursions like this on the ship. Absolutely. Oh, shit. To the right. I haven't. My drum is coming after the new year. Yay! What? On the right of the big drum, honey. Yay! I don't even know what made that noise. I think my phone did an update. So this one popped out. So I'm going to read it. I'll just pop it up here anyways. This is a puffin. This is a new deck to me. So I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to look at the card. I know it says puffin in partnership, and I'm not reading the bottom part of it. But I love the look, the actual look between one of these birds to the other. How the bond is there.
What kind of bird those are?
Those are puffins.
Very good.
Puffins. No, that's not Mary Poppins.
No. You're talking about tuffins.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
but
tuffin.
It's about working together with others, not being afraid to give some of the power over and let somebody else take the reins every once in a while and trusting them enough to do that. So make sure that you, Bradley, I just need to protect against potential negative energy from others. I will tell you, this is a great group of people. It is a great, great group of people. I wouldn't be too worried about that at all. Just wear some, some tourmaline or, some shungite, something, and you'll be fine. We'll be vibrating high. Exactly. When you vibrate high, you guys, when you vibrate high, nothing bothers you because it can't get in. It can't get in. I don't know where the box went. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, just because the spirit wants us to do so this evening, do you want me to drum or are you going to drum?
I'm wondering if anybody can hear that.
Probably not anymore. Am I drumming or are you drumming? Yeah. Hand me the long one because Lori Spears was showing me something and I'm like, I don't think mine are that nice.
It is a long one.
Like,
Jesus.
What? What?
The feet just went, oh.
Oh.
No, I do not have a bowl. I have
doesn't.
tuning forks.
The dog is in here. The dog is in here. And, oh, yeah, that's the one. And he gets all cranky when the bowls are going. Yeah, see, Lori, ours does not do that at all. I think we don't have no. We do have some tuning forks coming in, though. This drum beater was a handmade drum beater that Odin felt like I'm sorry, this was Drago. Drago chewed it.
Yeah.
Okay. You drumming or I drumming?
Wow.
Okay, perfect.
Anybody hear that?
You think you need a roommate? I thought you were roommating with Tammy. All right, we're going to drum for just a minute, you guys.
Oh,
Are you drumming?
Do you see me drumming?
Why aren't you drumming?
Because I don't want to drum.
Okay, fine. Okay, hold on. My glasses up. Dogs are leaving. Like I said, you never know what's going to happen here. Never know.
Go.
Okay, so now.
See, you done got them all stirred up.
Wait a minute. I need to know.
Run off my little buddy. Go.
Oh, you think you might drive her crazy? I don't think so. Now it's freezing up. Yeah.
It's too much stimulation.
Too much stimulation. Oh, you have plenty of tuning forks? Yeah, as an audiologist. We got a couch. Oh. I think we're going to invest in a nicer set of tuning forks. This is a set I got when I first started the Gong Show. That was a good show. Okay. Hi, Angela O'Malley. The Gong Show was a good show. Every once in a while, we just need to do something a little different, huh? Play slightly off center. Yeah, I like the side tone as well. The side tone. Okay, do it. Let's see. I'll talk to her. I'm snore and I'm messy. I thought you guys had already set up that you guys were going to be roommates. What time is it? All right, we're going to do a couple more people and then we're going to roll. So we're going to go with Angela O'Malley. Let's go with Angela O'Malley. Poor Isis. Oh, good. All right. Good for you, Vicki. Okay. Angela O'Malley. Let me go back up to where that was. I have my guides giving me a new type of information, and I haven't really been able to classify it yet. I know that they give me this. I know it's about a Claire. That's what I do know, but I don't know if it's a sense of taste or what the heck it is. But I get this feeling, and it's really an odd feeling to try and describe because it's like something right here inside my mouth and my gums like makes my mouth salivate a little bit. I almost feel like it's a sense of taste, and this would be the perfect time of year for something like that because this and clairalience, this is the time of year we start to think of people that have passed, and we think about grandma's cooking or her cookies or some of those things that we associate with the holidays, and we pick up little hints like, oh, gosh, I can remember what that tastes like, or I remember what that smells like. And I have this particular piece right here with my mouth. I'm not 100% certain yet, but I really feel like it has to do with the aliens, the sense of smell when you pick up somebody that's passed away because they're giving you a scent of smell that you will remember. And the same thing with taste. Now, what I can tell you about clairgustance, which is that sense of taste, that's a terrible clair to have. It's not a terrible clair to have, okay? But my experiences with it have been less than awesome. So if it is coming across in a way that says, hey, remember this because you remember so-and-so's cooking, that's awesome. But when you're doing a reading and some stuff comes across, it's not the best thing in the world. And they want to talk about throwing things away and bringing them back, and throwing things away and bringing them back, and not really making a decision to finally let something go. That this 2021 is going to be a year of letting some things go that need to be removed from your life just because they don't serve you anymore. You've grown. I wanted to say spiritually, and they say you're going to grow financially and be independent in where you could be a little bit more independent. I don't know if this makes sense to you. And I'm not talking about maybe a marriage or anything like that, but they're like, you can actually have some of your own income. So I don't know if you're planning on more income or anything like that, but they're saying letting go of some of the things that don't serve you anymore is going to allow new things to come in and create that prosperity in the forms of new money flow. Oh no, that's what your guides are talking about. Let me see what else I can get. Okay, message is heard loud and clear. You understand? Okay, then I'm going to leave it right there because I'm like, I feel like there's more, but I really think that that's probably what you need right there. Okay. We all need to pitch out a little bit more, don't we? When we keep stuff. Okay, I don't know. Okay. When we hold on. I'm multiplying and I'm losing control. When we hold on to old stuff that holds old vibrations of old patterns, that's what we keep in the house, of the old patterns. So we need to start. That's why people clean out I'm really bad about, if I haven't touched it in like 6 to 8 weeks, I don't need it anymore. It'll disappear. And Sammy, like, my mother-in-law was cleaning out her garage, and she at first said, "Hey, you want to come help me?" Never mind. I don't want you here. She did. She's like,
yeah, we'll roll a dumpster up in front of your house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want you. It's because I will not feel attached to something after a certain amount of time. This does not count for me for a couple things. And this stems from childhood. We all have extra baggage and I've realized this in the last couple moves that we've done. We all have baggage we carry with us from childhood. And I need you to know that this is a mass message for everybody right now, because my guy, this is like not just Elisa's story. This is a guided thing. Okay. When we were growing up, when I got a job at 16 years old, we weren't allowed to buy new clothes. Don't ask me why. I don't know. My mom would have to hide new clothes that she bought for us. And when I turned 16 and I got my first paycheck, I went and bought myself clothes, and I got in trouble. Right? Okay. I hoard clothes. I'm a clothes hoarder.
She will wear them slap out. I have had to tell her, are you wearing those hobo pants in the town?
My hobo jeans. They're comfortable. They're comfortable. Okay.
In
my defense.
She will not. I swear she does. We used to go to the store. This was years ago. I'd have to follow her around the store because she would pick things up because she liked them and they fit and they liked them. But by the time she get back to the cash register, she would have put them back somewhere.
I am helping ensure the job security of the people that have to put the clothes back.
She's there needing clothes. She had them in her hand. I have literally had to go behind her and pick them up and put them in my own cart.
I have to be sneaky when I put them back because he will find them.
Yes.
He'll be like, "Where'd that go?" Oh,
if she picks something up out of the
come got it out of my cart.
If she picks one thing up out of the cart, I'm like, where are you going with it? Where are you? Just set it right back down.
Fine. But I really like my closet in Ohio. I have stuff in my closet in Ohio that I will probably never wear. We bought there was a situation. We ended up buying a leather jacket. It is a deerskin fringed, beautiful, beautiful leather coat, winter coat. You have to wear it in winter because you can't wear it any other time. It's very heavy. Handcrafted, made on a reservation. It was a beautiful Native American piece of crafting. Gorgeous. I don't know what to do with it. So it stays in my closet. Stays in my closet. Coats stay in my closet. I just don't know what to do with it. I try to donate. You have a hard time shopping for yourself. And you know what? It's because we feel selfish, don't we? We feel like, oh, if I could spend money on the electric, or I could spend money on something else and not for myself. And you know what? Damn it, we're worth it. We are worth it. It just says, I can buy for my girls, but I really will only buy for me if it's on sale. Right? Right? Oh, I'm horrible about that. Forget about it.
And I learned the hard way.
Wear it next time. It's in Ohio right now.
I learned the hard way. I can't buy her clothes online and have them shipped to the house.
Ladies, you're going to understand this. Sam went online because he was tired of my hobo jeans, which are
she had like 3 pairs of jeans.
It's my turn to talk. So this is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
She had 3 pairs of jeans.
So he went and bought like 8 pairs of jeans online, guys. Tell me how this went. Who could tell me how this went?
It was some honky tonk bullshit. Is what it was.
Like,
none of that shit.
They don't put it. The women don't have measurements like men.
God,
we don't. They go, if it's in 3 size radius, we're good. But thankfully, I have fit into most of them. With this last bit of weight loss I've done, I fit into most of them. I still have some to go. But
hell no, she didn't return them.
No, we didn't send it back. I kept them. I'm like, we'll call those my wish jeans. I wish I could fit in them. I have a pair of jeans that I've had for 15 years. Oh my gosh.
She got down there.
Yeah.
She got down there.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, what is it about? Why don't we feel we're worth paying full price for a pair of jeans? Or why don't we feel we're worth paying full price for something on, sell them on Poshmark? I'm wearing them now. I can fit in them now. When they first came, I could not. But, you know, it is why? Why do we feel that way? We should feel worthy of $40. I know jeans can be so much more than that. the like butter on your skin. I've never owned a pair. I was so
Of what?
proud of Hollister.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You will be going back. Absolutely, absolutely. But that jacket in the cat closet, I that is well, because some of us don't make enough money to buy it. You're absolutely right. That's a thing. That's a legit thing. We feel like we have to take care of other people too. That's another legit thing. Lisa Gomez, I have 4 pairs of jeans. I still wear my hobo jeans because they're comfortable. And do they look like they fit me?
They're baggy as
No.
hell. They're baggy as hell.
They're comfortable.
Every time I see her wearing them, I'm so damn proud of her because she set her intention, she set the goal, and by God, she did it.
Well, got to get back on that train. So, yeah, because we hear the things our mom said. You're absolutely right, Christy. You're right. And it's not just what our mom said, but it's what their moms told them as well. So it's really hard to just blame our parents for the words that come out of their mouth sometimes.
It's all part of that shadow work.
It's part of that DNA coming down the road kind of thing. It really does. It really does affect us.
And we've done it to our kids. And we did it to our kids too. I mean, I have to buy them clothes because they won't buy themselves anything, you know.
Okay. To be fair.
To be fair.
So our kids wear size 15 and 17 tennis shoes.
Size 17 tennis shoes.
So
or boots.
You have to order them, and they call me when they need shoes.
But I'm
like,
talking about clothes in general, not just shoes. I'm talking about clothes in general.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they just.
And this would be the point where I would say, and my oldest is still available, but I get phone calls about that because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to.
She's
talk
trying to pimp out her
online.
She's trying to pimp out her oldest.
He called.
Oh man, he was pissed.
He
was pissed.
He's 6'6", big guy. Both of them are.
He's a great big damn teddy bear.
He is. Okay, so
he's goofy looking, but he's a big teddy bear. He gets it honest.
What?
Huh?
I'm reading.
Well, read.
Okay. Okay. So anyways, yeah. We got so far off topic. Your son has a hard time buying jeans because he's 6'7". Yeah, I mean it can be difficult. It can be. My parents had money, but I sought out thrift stores because I felt the regular stores charged too much, and they do.
Yeah,
and they do.
It is. It's bullshit.
Don't get me started on pocket inequality, right? I have a skirt. I have a 50s bell skirt, you know, the wide skirt. And I was last time I was wearing it, I was like, this has pockets. It has pockets. Why would we be so excited about pockets? Because what?
The one that says I came in on pimping. All we can see is Facebook user. Please move over to My Mystical Life so we can see your name, so we know who you are.
Okay, so let's do.
We were talking about our oldest son.
Oh. He gets so crouchy. So you never know what you're going to hear on here.
She was trying to fix him up with somebody the other day online, and it was just. I called it pimping.
Everything should have pockets. Where women are hung up on pockets. Okay, so let's do they don't have hard left. No, they don't. So let's do some really quick past lives. Now I haven't done this in a while, you guys. We're gonna run through some past lives. I'm going to give you your gender. I'm going to give you maybe what you did for a living. And family, and if I can get a time frame, and I'm going to move on. And I'm going to do this because I want you guys to ask your guides this evening for more information.
Holy shit, this feed is moving so fast.
I know the food. You guys move this feed so fast. It's really awesome. But I mean, it's like this. It's really cool to watch.
Watching the stock market.
Look at that. Look at it go, man. Look at it go. Okay. So I'm going to do as many as I possibly can do, but I'm going to start with something first. I'm going to start with hold on. Joyce, Helene. Um, let us talk first about creating new community for yourself. I feel like I did catch earlier, far a long time ago in the feed where you said you're newly divorced. I want you to start building a new community. Community is so important, you guys. Everybody on here hears me talk about community because it is important. It's not just important for our intuitive community to feel comfortable. It is important for us to feel comforted and loved and supported. So find a community. If you are not actively part of anything, find something to be a part of. Find a group that is going to lift you up and make you feel special. Because I just get this huge feeling in the heart, like it's just been ripped out, stomped upon, and blah 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 blah, nastiness and all that. So just know you need to create your own healing. Nobody's going to do it for you. I know that sucks and it's harsh and it's hard words. I don't sugarcoat things. I'm so sorry, but what I can say is that 2021 is going to unfold a little slow for you, and then it's going to explode into smiles, and this is all I see. I see smiling, and I feel being able to breathe easier and almost not looking around the corner backwards. Okay, don't look backwards. Always look forwards. Live now instead of back then or 5 minutes from now. Live right now. How can you fix now? Now is what's important. So I hope that helps. Okay. All right, here we go. Because I know we have some people on here that are Jennifer started it. Okay, so let's go. Actually, I think Lisa Gomez started it. Oh no, Donna Culverhouse started it. I'm sorry. The feed moves really fast. Let's see. Donna Culverhouse. I want about a male past life. I want to talk about some hard labor. I want to talk about somebody that had a large family, actually, a very large family. I usually go, okay, do we have up to 3 children? And this person says I had more than 3 children. It's almost like he's saying wimps have 3 children. So he's a very manly guy. But I also want to say that I feel like he was a very hard labor kind of person. He did a lot of, he moved wood. He chopped wood a lot. That's what they're showing is him. It's like this huge axe and he just swings it and it just takes chunks out of trees. It's huge. So that's what he did. He earned an honest wage. He lived a long life. He had a huge family. And I also want to say, I feel like he passed away with family around him at a very, very old age. He had a very good life, very good life. Okay, moving on. Also, the time frame for that is in like 1600s, somewhere in that area. Very, very basic lifetime. And then Lisa Gomez. I want to talk about a female past life is somebody that worked in a kitchen. Female past life of the first word that came to mind was a baker. So I had a lot of sense of baking bread and that feeling of down home, let's take care of people, very loving person. Also want to say that this person worked in somebody else's house as well. So she would go through, cook for them, and then take food home. The people that she worked with were very, very nice. She would take home food for her family from their kitchen, and that was food. They would buy extra food, so she would have food to take home for her kitchen. It was part of her wages, but they ate very, very, very well, and it was like considered this huge, huge, elegant thing. And she talks about her boys. I talk about boys, 3 or 4. I feel like there were 4 and then there were 3. I'm not getting a time frame. I don't get a time frame. Moving on. Jennifer Vaughn. We were in a run guild and we started putting pickets in the skirts. It was a wonderful thing. Jennifer Vaughn. What the hell is that? So I know this is a male past life, and the first thing I'm getting with this is this person is drawing in the dirt. So he actually was a very intelligent young man. I feel like this is oh my gosh, get like Aristotle times, that time frame, very thinking men kind of times. And this person would be drawing in the dirt, like teaching. I don't know if it was a school or what, but he was teaching things in the dirt with not just a stick, but something that he used to do this quite often. So I believe he was some sort of teacher, and they were computing things. So I really feel like he was some sort of a teacher of mathematics or something along those lines. And I just get this feeling of teaching important things that other people are going to learn down the line, and things that are still taught today. Yeah, moving on. Michelle Snyder. You guys, very, very rarely do I give anybody anything famous. Okay, I want to throw that disclaimer out there. Where most of us we're just cogs in a wheel that we help turn things around. We don't, very few Cleopatras, we should only have one, but there's quite a few floating around, obviously. So this particular one, the first thing I get is the sound. I get the sound of music. I even get the sensation of somebody playing a violin. I do know that this is a structured type of thing. It isn't where somebody just picked up the violin and played it at home. This person actually played in an orchestra or some sort of theatrical event. And this is a female past life. And this is all about the feeling. This is about the vibration and the energy. And when I ask about family, I can't get past the sound of the music. And I know that this is older because as I'm like, okay, let's look around and see what's around us, I get gaslights. I get like you'd put an oil lamp. That's what it is. It's an oil lamp with mirrors on it. So I know that it wasn't older. It was pre-electric. And this person just talks about that sway of the music and that was where their passion come from. Really interesting, beautiful past life. Okay, moving on. Sandra Oaks. And also don't shoot the messenger because I never know where these are going when I start. Sandra Oaks, I want to talk about, that's why I said this, because I don't know where this one's going. And while it may sound like it's really innocent when it starts, sometimes it goes into negative situations. I want to talk about a young man, and I really feel like this is a young Black man, and he's behind a plow. He is really working in this. Oh, okay. And I'm like, this is such a feeling of determination. I get this extreme feeling of I've got to break this ground. This ground is so dry, so it's not tillable. It needs to be broke so that it can get aerated or workable. Workable. That's the word. Workable.
You're working the ground.
And my first thought was, and the reason I said don't shoot the mess, because I have done readings like this online, that it gets into sensitive subjects like slavery and things like that. But that is not the case with this. This is somebody that has been liberated, and they're breaking their own ground for the very first time. And it is a crappy piece of ground, but he makes it go. He makes it, then works that ground until he actually gets a working crop in it. And I feel like this person actually became quite prosperous. Where other people were like, I'm not going to work it. I'm going to let it go. And I'll just, I don't know what I'm going to do to survive. But this person actually took the initiative and broke that ground and made the first money from that particular piece of ground, and was smart enough to, and I feel like worked with somebody else to help create more money flow and build on what he had already. And then eventually, this is they're giving quite a bit of information actually, would go and buy other pieces of property of people that were not working their ground. And he built a pretty good empire of land and did very, very well. And he had a very substantial family that he supported very well. And within their community, he was considered almost like the patriarch of the community. He really prospered and did wonderful things for a bunch of people. Like that. Okay. Christine Lupe. Want to do one? Okay. It's the tree hitting the table. It's pretty annoying. Really. So I want to talk about a lifetime. I don't know if this is Roman. Feels older than that. I don't know the time frame. All I know is that these were people that wore rough types of armor and fought with like long spears at distance. They would, and they had shorter like knives and stuff for closer combat. This person was military. He was always, and that was all he knew was military, but he was very good at what he did. I do feel like he passed away in battlefield. And he liked it that way. He and almost is like that's the way it should have been anyways. Why would I want to die anywhere else? He was very
Went out with glory.
Yeah, went out with glory. But it was this was the word renegade kind of thing. They were always out trying to get new stuff. Always out trying to get new stuff. They were conquerors, is what they were. I almost wonder if it's Viking. Because it doesn't feel like a full set of anything. It feels like a piece of this and a piece of that and a piece of this, and everybody's scared
Vikings
shitless.
didn't have armor.
You know, but if they were out reaving, if they were out stealing from others, they would take other people's stuff as kind of like, you know, as like a prize. And because it felt like a Mod Podge, it didn't feel like a full set of anything.
They were raiders.
Yeah, raiders. Yeah, big guy. I just bought sundresses. They had pockets. Pockets. Nancy Bulliard. I don't know if you caught that, Nancy. as I kind of dipped into Nancy's energy trying to pick up a record, I had a swallowing moment where it was as if I was being choked for a second, just a millisecond. It just kind of felt like a kind of thing. And it just seems like it's an older past life. I do know that. It's a older female past life. And I actually have to say this is kind of graphic, and I'm so sorry, you guys. The image that I'm given is for this choking feeling. It is not just choking here; it's choking up and back and around. It is actually a kind of a feeling like dropped off of something, not hung, but pushed off of something, and then somebody drug her behind a horse. It was some kind of punishment for. God. And Nancy, I love you. I actually heard the word harlot. So it was for some kind of mischievous behavior that this person was punished. We're just going to say she was actually killed because it broke her neck. But what?
Nothing.
Okay, I'd like, so I say, you guys, don't ever shoot the messenger, because it's just this feeling I get. And if you've ever fallen off horse and been dragged a little, you know the feeling. You never forget the feeling, and that's that feeling that I have of this little bit of dragging feeling. It's what we call a bad dismount. But it is the definite feeling I have with that. Is somebody commenting?
Yes.
What?
Huh?
What?
Ryan.
Who?
Ryan. Your brother.
Oh, on here he's commenting?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
Well, he was commenting to me, but he was making. He says I look like I'm photoshopped over the.
Oh, you do kind of look like you're photoshopped.
Yeah,
it's all sparkly on your hair.
Wow.
Hi, Ryan. Okay. All right. Sorry, Nancy.
You know what it is?
Not me
You know
doing
what
those
it is?
things.
I'll bet you it's because the lights look like they're
Sparkling.
sparkling.
Yeah.
So this is a real tree.
It's not my green screen because I do have a green screen.
It's a real tree.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Brenda Climo. Oh, Brenda, you're easy. Brenda, you're super easy. And I'll tell you why. Because the first thing I hear is song. The first thing I hear is song, and I see white. So I know that this is some sort of temple type of thing. And they're talking about, and they're actually giving me the cadence at which you walked.
You two better calm down.
Wait, at which you walked. What? The cadence at which you walked. Weird way to talk. And it was just one step at a time. It was very, very modulated, very calculated. It was part of the rhythm of the singing that went on. And I almost want to say this is like some sort of monk situation. I don't know if the monks wore white at all, but it feels like a monk situation where people are cloistered in and they're singing. They're singing. And this particular lifetime is important to note because of the level of vibration that you had attained in that lifetime just through quiet of the soul, this new awareness of, and maybe it wasn't so much of a new awareness because I feel like this is something you did from a very young age. Yeah, Odin was getting ready to do a photo bomb. Go out, shoo. Go outside. Go on, you're okay. He's a big sissy. Not without mom. So I want to say that I feel like in that lifetime, it was a very peaceful lifetime. I also have to say it would have carried cardiac issues with it. And that was due to a sickness, something that had gone around earlier when you were younger that created heart issues. And you would have passed away from that heart issue. But it was such a quiet lifetime that resonated. It just sends shockwaves of silence. So when you find yourself drawn to that quiet moment when nothing's on in the house and it's just so quiet, that's your soul remembering those moments that you found peace and joy and song. Okay. Homework. Did I say homework? Oh my gosh. This is how many comments there are, you guys. So if I miss you, I'm so sorry. I can't even scroll up anymore. I can't even scroll up. Oh. Yep. Yep. We're over 1,000 comments. I can't even see anymore. Okay. Oh my God, Brenda. I gotta think about it. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. We are family. Okay. Well, my feed jumped so quickly, you guys. Converse smoke. Okay. My feed jumped so quickly that I am like, thank you so much, Jennifer. You guys will see a lot more of Jennifer. Jennifer is going to be working with our groups and working with us and talking with us and helping us along our way with our late bloomers spiritual journeys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. She's also going to be in the late bloomers class, which is in January. It's a 3-month class. 3-month class, and we slow walk you guys into opening up your I'm back. Opening you up to your own intuition. What I do is nothing spectacular. It is just trying to figure out how to connect the dots is what makes us a good intuitive. Everybody is an intuitive. Everybody on the face of the planet is an intuitive. We have to stop saying things like, I'm not, I can't, I won't, and start going, I am. I am. And when you start doing that, you guys, yep, it's really cool. It is cool. I feel very blessed to do what I do. Okay. And with that, the dogs are going to go start having a serious issue. So you guys have gone into some really odd conversations. I'm scrolling down going, but I love you. I just love you guys. There have been lives and anything you can imagine there. You're right, Leslie. If we can imagine it, yeah, we're having a little problem. Oh, you just noticed? Okay, here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. Okay. I'm working very hard on the new logo because I'm doing across the board, across all of our stuff is gonna match. And I guess I've been told that's important. So it is important. And it is important. It's important to me that everything is cohesive. And I'm not talking about you, Christy Elliott. By the way, I was talking about something else somebody else had said online. So that little lady up there, there's a story that goes with the little lady, and I'm sure a lot of you've already heard the story about her. That is, of course, me. But my hair is a little bit more purple than it was. That was when it was a pink day. And it's when I first started really talking to Archangel Metatron. And he was coming to me in the morning in sacred geometry, and we were having chit chats. And it's when I first started to do reading online. So, and I'm telling this story because I'm looking for input about the logo. That's what I'm doing. So when I started really paying attention to him, he started what we call 2x4 therapy. And anybody who watches anytime knows that 2x4 therapy is when Archangel Metatron says, you're going to listen, and you're going to listen really good. I'm going to give you so much validation that you can't ignore it. And so I had gotten up this one morning, and I have all these 50 clothes, these 50s clothes. This is one of my 50s scarves, you guys, tacky, really cute. And it's just, I'm comfortable in it and I like it. It's fun. It's like Halloween every day. It's great. So I had this stuff and I like to get online, with my scarves and stuff. And so anyways, so this one morning I was given a bunch of validation, and I had told Sam about it. And I'm like, this is the craziest stuff. This is what I dreamt. Well, I'm glad I told Sam about it, because within 20 minutes of sitting there in the morning, it was a Sunday morning, we were just chilling. Everything I talked about that particular morning had come on the TV. Now, this is not the first time this has happened, okay? But everything that I had said to him showed up on television that morning. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So then I started getting this image of Samantha from Bewitched, because he kept going, you need to make a cartoon. It'd be funny. Make a cartoon. Make that part of your logo. And I'm like, I ain't going to do that. And he's like, it's a really good idea. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And he goes, okay, I'll tell you what. This is a conversation I'm having with Metatron, right? It's so funny because now I think back and I'm like, oh, let's argue with him. I said, I'll tell you what. You show me Samantha, because that's what he was showing me, was this is the cartoon. This is how it should look. I said, you show that image to me sometime during my day tomorrow, and I will have a cartoon made and I will make it part of my logo. And he went, game on. This is not a game you're going to win. Okay. I just giving you that out there right out the gate. Not a game you're going to win with Metatron. Because in my mind, I'm like, I ain't going nowhere tomorrow. Going nowhere. I don't watch television. I don't watch TV. So where am I to see Bewitched? Next day I had to go to the grocery store, and behind the counter was the exact photo that he had shown me of Bewitched holding the frying pan with the dog, getting ready, Darwin or whatever his name was there. And I was like, well, crap. So I went home and I went to Fiverr and I found somebody to make a cartoon for me. So now we have kind of grown and we've evolved into some other things now. And I have Sam online with me. And short of having Sam taken himself a picture of himself taken in grease, looking like a greaser, I mean, it just doesn't fit anymore. So do I go and exclude the little pink lady in the corner, or do I include her in our logo? And I'm really don't know. I'm a perfectionist. I will go over things over and over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah. Free will, right? No. Tell me James Von Prague has cartoons. You've got to be kidding me. No. Really? Oh, here. Oh, hold on. The graphic. Here's the graphic. Some people can't see the graphic. So I will hide her, and then I'll bring her back. There. I think this is another way to do it. There. That's me. See? That's me with pink hair. I've got to get that. I've got to go get some more pink hair stuff. So now I got to make it go away there. So I don't know whether to keep it in there or get rid of it. It is. I don't know. Tried to do one for me. I have to pay someone. I have to pay someone to do it. I tried. It was not easy, as they say. They're like, push this button. Yeah, I didn't. Time to have a chat with Metatron again. You're totally right, Heidi. You're totally right. Don't test me. Isn't kind of he's like, now you know I've got to go. I've got to go find the James Von Prague cartoon. Okay. All right. Do you have a vision of what he would look like if he were an earthly person? It is rockabilly. It is rockabilly. I do. I can tell you what my vision of Metatron is. I can tell you that I've channeled Metatron. Matter of fact, a lot of times when I'm doing readings and I start talking really fast, that's me channeling Metatron. But I've actually done a little bit of trance with him. That was weird. And I'll tell you what he looks like. But I can also tell you that he's going to look like whatever you need him to look like, what is going to make you comfortable. I hear a lot of people talk about him being very stiff. I hear about people talking about him being in robes. I hear, really white clothing and all that. And I have dealt with the goddess Athena. I have dealt with the goddess Artemis, and they have come across as very approachable, as well as so has Metatron. I see him in jeans and like nice t-shirts. And oh gosh, I've never really done a hair color on him. I don't usually focus on the face too much, and I don't know why, but I don't focus on the face very much. I always focus on the clothing and the body shape. I would call him very broad-shouldered, very athletic, and I would say I keep wanting to go towards darker hair, medium length, darker hair, and approachable. To me, he's approachable, and we laugh a lot. And now I've heard other people say the opposite. I've heard people say he's very stiff, and he's just like very commanding. And I call him the word cleaver of the archangel, because he's really not an archangel. He is one step below the divine. He is the voice of the divine. So he's really technically not an archangel. He's above that energy. So when you're communicating with the archangels, it's actually easier to communicate with them than it is to Archangel Metatron. So, and he can boom. He can boom because we call that the 2x4 therapy, the 2x4 energy. Tuxedo Shirt says, "Here I am, party, but I can look good too." Right? Like a tough guy. Yeah. Lorenzo Lamas. You're not too far off. It's just kind of the facial shape. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. He's interdimensional. Yeah. I've heard of him, but not researched or heard much of him. I'm missing out. I had never heard of him before that either. No, I take that back. I had heard the name, but I didn't know anything about it. The furthest I knew about it was the movie Dogma. Okay. And that's the only thing I knew about Metatron was the movie Dogma. Don't watch Dogma. You did not hear about it here. It's such a gory movie. Oh,
Metatron?
Or Metatron, yeah, was
no, yeah, I guess it was, wasn't it? It's been a long time since I watched that one.
Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. you guys, who played Metatron in that movie? The guy that played Snape. I can't believe I don't remember his name.
Alan?
Rickman. Yeah,
Alan
Alan Rickman. Yep. By the way, we do have January 9th. We do have our...
It's Christmas season. It's time for the Takanoni.
The what?
Die Hard.
Oh,
It's not a Christmas movie time
yeah,
without Die Hard. Watching Alan Rickman fall out of the building.
Yeah, that's right. He was the bad guy. You know it's you right away. Keep it. You think so? I gotta get Stan to dress up in a bad Elvis wig, in a leather jacket, and a t-shirt. Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's do a vote. Should Sam Sam go greaser or not?
This is called a dictatorship. Your vote does not count here.
Aaron says Metatron doesn't talk to me yet. I think it's my vibration is too low. And that's okay. There are people that are going to go their whole lifetime and not talk to Metatron.
So I want to put this to you there, sir. You've already put the intention out there that you're low. You're too low. Change what you're thinking.
My mystical life pick always throws me. It doesn't even look like you. I have to make myself remember it's you. Are you kidding, Vicky? Which one are you talking about? Which one? Which doesn't look like me? I assure you it's me. Is it the one in Hawaii? Or is it the picture one?
It's not
the cartoon.
It's not the Matrix.
Oh, let's say. Yes. Marta says, so when I go to the bench and meet with God or Jesus, but sometimes I have archangels come to me, but not sure who or which one. Is that okay? It went away. It might going to recognize them sometime. That's fine. It is. That was the biggest hang up I had when I first started this. I don't know exactly who I'm talking to. And now here's the thing. Once you do it for a while and you communicate and you sit and you meditate and you become familiar with the vibration, you can associate who someone is by their energy. And the more you begin to realize, hey, I know that energy, that's a particular vibration. It feels like something in particular. That's when you can start to pinpoint who they are, because then you can start going through the list. Say, give me validation. That's how you get validation.
And just remember, sometimes you don't need to know their name. The energy is their name.
It's great. Sam is a Chevy. That would be awesome.
I don't get that one.
Chevy Chase. Yes, go greaser. Right? Christy Elliott?
No.
Right?
No.
The one with dark hair.
Yeah.
You're talking about yeah. Okay. That's a good 10 years ago. Yeah. Who did you connect the first time with ever? My father-in-law that passed away. That was my very first guide, which is so surprising. Everybody on here that watches and knows this story. It's so funny because him and I really didn't get along very well in life. But he hadn't been gone, but maybe 6 or 7 years. And he came in to be my very first guide, and it was incredible. And he still hangs around every once in a while. But yeah.
Yeah. He rides with me quite a bit when I'm on the road by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So he presents himself as he was a smoker. As I get a stale cigarette smoke, and I know he's there. But we got a reading one time from somebody way before we started getting into this part of our lives, and I always knew he was there. I just knew it, but I did. You just don't want to. At that point, I just didn't want to acknowledge any of that kind of. But now I'm like, hey, dude, get in, let's go. But she told me that he rides over there and to keep the damn seat cleared off so you don't have to sit and watch stuff.
Oh my gosh, we are getting great responses for who Sam should be. Amish, a lumberjack. And I'm sorry, I misread your question. Your question was, how do you connect the first time ever? Meditation. It is about meditation. It's when I first started it, I floundered quite a bit. But meditation is a really big deal. That's why we teach, because I like to help people figure out how to get there without the struggle and the anxiety of, am I doing it right? Do I have the validation? It's important to have community while you do it. So, but meditation is your very first, if you take the class, we don't get to meditation until like the 4th or 5th class, because there's a lot of stuff before that. But if you're just starting on your own, meditation is totally doable. I feel that my grandfather is one of my guides. We have a lot of loved ones that come back and help us.
Other than the lights and the phones and the car, I kind of feel Amish, this year.
Renee, that is so cool that he is.
But I'm not going to
with
dress
you.
up
Yeah.
as an Amish.
How does that song go by Weird Al Yankovic?
Amish Paradise.
Amish Paradise. Yeah.
Yes, I like Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, oh yeah, our family can come back and help. Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we could get into the whole life after life between lives thing and all that stuff, but it's too short of a night for that. There's a lot going on with that.
Damn it, would you stop?
I didn't. Why?
The one that went right off the stage there.
Yeah. Heidi says meditation is key. Don't get frustrated. It takes time. It does. And it take 2 minutes is better than no minutes though. So don't try to sit down for an hour-long meditation to start with. Sit down for a couple minutes. Find and be specific on YouTube. Go to YouTube and find something. Seriously, you'll find meditations that are 2 minutes. Do those until you can get in there successfully really quickly and do a little bit of meditation, find a little peace, and then move on to longer meditations. Okay, guys, we're going to churning butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. We've taken the kids to see Weird Al, I don't know how many years ago. Yeah.
They were teenagers.
They were teenagers. We drug them to the zoo to go see. I've read for her, Amber. I've read for her.
The Green Acres couple. Wow.
I think Sam needs a glitter beard.
Yeah, I could do that. Have some ornaments hanging out of it.
Yeah. Just sit at the desk and breathe. Okay, not breathe. Okay, guys.
If that's what you want to do, that's your business.
You've seen Weird Al, like he's an animal at the zoo. Yeah, it was great. It was fun. It was the Toledo Zoo. Okay, guys, we're gonna head off of here. We've been on a little bit longer than I planned on being on, and I hope everybody has a really incredible evening. Enjoy your holiday season. Hopefully, you are home with loved ones this evening, and I hope you find love.
No, Vicky. No, just leave it. Drop it, girl. Drop it.
No, I think it's a thing.
Aaron, remember, here, this is where you need to be. So stop putting yourself here. You want to
Don't even get us into elementals, man.
Remember
we'll start talking about elementals all night long. 4 degrees, get it, girl. Okay. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and we will talk to you guys later. Don't forget, find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're waiting for it.
Yeah, I hear you. What the bloody hell? Oh, okay. Aaron and I having a conversation.
I know.
Wow.
Everybody's waiting for it. Oh, and the
thank you.
Burps.
Oh, it was foulness.
Oh God. Okay, say it so we can go.
May the light be with you all.
Oh gosh, you guys.
That's horrible.
Okay,
it's
we
horrible.
gotta go.
He bites.
Oh God, I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Love ya.
Good night.
Bye.